All right. So as I said, I'm going to walk us through the website. The website, of course, has an incredible amount of resources attached to it. Not just that the SIG Network members have shared, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of sharing of resources and tools, but also embedded in this website is guidance from OSEP directly. So with that, why don't we just jump into it? Of course, it is signetwork.org is where you'll find it. On the homepage, you'll find current announcements, which let me take a minute to go ahead and congratulate you all once again. Super exciting to have these 2025 SPDG recipients. So congratulations for you all for not just navigating kind of a funky timing, but putting in competitive proposals and being awarded this discretionary funding. So congratulations again to you all on that. Uh, we've got a news tab at the top. The news tab takes you to an archive of SIG Network newsletters. You're welcome to walk through those at your leisure, but I'll click to one here. These SIG Network newsletters are made, by the way, using an online app called Shorthand. Shorthand is a paid for service or a paid for app that the SIG Network pays for, and you all can use for creating any sort of dissemination products, whether it's newsletters like this or whatever it might be. You have access to this through the SIG Network and as part of a member of the SIG Network. So if this is something that you would like to have access to, go ahead and email me that as well, and I can add you to the Shorthand team, and you can start playing with that resource as well. So this is our last newsletter. It's been a while. Jennifer generally writes these. We have had our book club. We talk about a book club briefly at the beginning of it. We'll be starting a new book club at the first of the year, which is Everybody Writes. If people want to be part of that book club, go ahead and email me also with that, and I can add you to the mailing list for that. Newsletters have little pieces about news you can use. Talk about SPDG successes. Go ahead and brag. This is a chance for you to learn about successes that people have had in the past. I think every one of these newsletters has a little snippet of SPDG successes. So that might be something you can review and learn about what's working, and then reach out and I can put you in touch with whomever it might be if you want to learn more about those successes. Improving professional learning. We have resources about that, articles about that. Family engagement is, of course, an important piece of special education in general. So we have a family engagement section, a small piece on TA and technology. These are weekly section, or excuse me, newsletter sections that we have. Evaluators Corner, tweets, podcasts, and videos, if you have a minute. And then, like I say, through the SIG Network, you can access all of the archived newsletters as well. The next big thing that the website's got is our events calendar. The events calendar is not necessarily where you can go to find links to attend upcoming events. Because it's public facing, we withhold the links so that we don't get Zoom bombed, if you will. So all the events get sent out using the Outlook calendar or an online calendar, excuse me. But it is where resources get archived and you can see about upcoming events. So if we go back to September, for example, here's where you can find the September director's webinar, Building Capacity Through Coaching, Mary Lynn's SPDG Operational Framework. as well as any resources that were shared during that webinar, and the event recording if we're able to make an event recording for that also. So that events calendar, you can click through page by page, or below that, the events archive, you can sort by what type of event it was and apply that, and you'll get a listing of all the various events as well. So as we get new events scheduled and ready to put on the calendar, this is also where you can go to learn about upcoming events. So as I said, Dr. Sandy Cole will be reflecting and sharing her experience and her career in her leadership position with the SPDGs on November 6th. At any point, if anybody's got a question, please chime in verbally. I'm not watching the chat right now. So we just recently had our national meeting. We link all of the previous national meetings that we've had and try to corral all the various resources that are shared on it and archive those on the website also. So here's where you'll find that. Forum presentation details takes you to any of the resources that were shared during those forum presentations, for example, also. So SPDG grantees, this is a major piece about coordinating and thinking about who your colleagues are across the nation. Give it a minute to load here. All the green sections are currently funded SPDGs. You can then, down below is a listing of all those SPDGs as well. By clicking on those, you can find a short description of it, as well as contact information for the project directors for those. So that is one area to find contact information among your colleagues across the SPDG grantees. Also, underneath the SPDG grantees is a new to SPDG page. The new to SPDG page is a frequently asked questions, an FAQ, you can think of it as. As you can see here, question 1, help. I'm new to the SPDG and the SIG network. I don't know where to start. So that orientation video link actually holds Jennifer's piece of the orientation meeting that we had in a prior year. So not only will you get what I'm saying today about the website, but if you follow that orientation video link in the future, you can look retrospectively at what Jennifer had to offer. Dr. Jennifer Coffey, of course, had to offer for orientation for past new SPDGs, which I think you'll find relevant to new SPDGs now as well. I won't go through all the questions, of course, but you can see all the live links in this that will take you to various resources that are in place. I do want to highlight that, as I said before, not only are there resources on this website that are SPDG related or directly from SPDGs, by SIG Network, but there are also resources that are specifically from and guidance from OSEP as well. So know that there's also OSEP guidance on the website. The contact directory, excuse me, you need to be logged in to access the contact directory. To be logged in, of course, you need to create a user profile. Easy to do, however, I will say almost too easy to do with the amount of bots that run around in the world. And so there's how can I say, hypersensitive filter I put on people applying for membership. If for some reason you don't get granted permission as a member, don't take that personally. Take that as, man, John is swamped with bots trying to be members, and I try to hold this contact directory a little bit closer so that it's not available and people will get spammed. So if you don't get granted permission to be a member when you sign on, go ahead and email me directly. Again, you have my email at signetwork@uoregon.edu, and give me a nudge and say, hey, so-and-so was me. I would like to be signed in. And incidentally, this contact directory is the only membership only area that's not public facing on this website, uh, just so you know. The other way to get a hold of people, connect with people, I've gone ahead and said you can go to the SPDG grantees page and find directors of the various projects. If you're a member and are able to sign into this contact directory, you can find them there. But there's instances where people haven't actually signed up to the website because most of the website's public facing. So it's not a comprehensive list. If for some reason there's somebody else you want to get a hold of or you want to cut to the chase, email me directly. And I also hold a larger contact list that's more inclusive in the background on the UOregon server. And I can put you directly in touch with those people as well. So don't hesitate to reach out. Again, that's signetwork@uoregon.edu. Moving forward, the resources is a major part of the website. And so we used to have the resource library set up where different pages were just a parking lot of the various resources. With the new website that we developed a couple of years ago, we went ahead and shifted to this new model. And the model is you can either search by typing in a title. So for example, I'm gonna search utilizing, apply that, and you can see utilizing implementation science for IMTSS pops up as the first one. Alternatively, you can search by year. If you think, oh my goodness, I know in 2024, I saw something that was important on a director's webinar. I don't remember exactly what it was. You can search by year and that'll pull up a list of any events that were recorded and archived in 2024, for example, and search through headings and titles that way to find what you're looking for. Probably the best way, however, if you don't have an idea of exactly what you're looking for, is to go through this resource topic. And I'll go ahead and click on coaching, for example. Now, coaching pops up, select subtopics as well. So you can select on collecting data on coaching, for example, apply that, and then it's filtered to show just the resource topics related to coaching and collecting data on coaching. So again, I encourage you to explore through this, find the various topics that are relative to your initiatives and the activities that you're doing. If you feel like, again, it's not comprehensive or you're left with questions, I'll reiterate, this is a very open sharing community. So think of this as potentially jump off points where you can start to scratch the surface about what you want to learn and then connect with people in the background to learn more about it, get more information or hard copies of resources, digital copies of resources, whatever it might be. The marketing toolkit reaches back to, I think this was pre-COVID. I'm going to say this was 2017. we hired a person with a marketing background to create this toolkit to think about how to market SPDG projects. And so I won't go into full detail, but know that this is archived from that. And so there are various pieces related to marketing your SPDGs as well. Which brings me back to the resource library relative to marketing and dissemination are infographics and impact stories. If you click on that in the resource library, you'll get the various infographics and impact stories that have been shared with the SIG network that people have posted. So I'll go ahead and click on Michigan, for example. Oops, let's see. That link's being slow, so let me. So here, for example, is Michigan's MTSS infographic. So again, it's always helpful to have a sample that you can match from or to grow your own infographic and dissemination work from as well. Grants management is a major resource for you all to be able to access. So with this, we start out with this long list. Each of these is anchored to the page below it. There is a final year of your project resource, requesting no-cost extensions, no-cost extension reporting form. But these OSEP key resources are super important to know about. These are directly from OSEP. It's been vetted by them. And so anything that's related to this OSEP key resources, know that it's come directly from OSEP. In it, you'll find logos that you can use, wording that you should use as a disclaimer that you can copy paste, discretionary grants management training, evaluation resources, APR overview for 2024, APR recording, webinar recording, slide presentation related to that, dear colleague letter, the SPDG theory of action, of course, then the IDEA website, uniform guidance for technical assistance grantees, Education Department General Administrative Regulations, grants forms and annual performance reports, grants management training. So just know that there are in-depth resources directly from OSEP. This point 13, the G5 system, some of you have probably already experienced struggles and challenges related to G5. I know I have in my own research grants. Know that I don't have more access to how to operate the G5 system than you do. I know that the project officers don't get the same view to G5 as we as grantees receive, so they might not have direct answers, or I should go ahead and say, I've never known them to be able to answer technical questions about the G5 system because of that. However, here are resources that you can access for the G5 system. Of course, subscribing to the Federal Register, OSEP newsletter, SIG Network website, and then SIG Network resource pages, which is linking back to the library. So that's grant management, APR and program measures. This is information that Jennifer has curated across the years. link to how OSEP uses APR data, APR overview for 2025, 2024. You can see here that as of 2025, this APR webinar was current. And then, of course, GEPRA, GPRA, program measures, and program measures for the SPDG. So guidance for measure 1 through 4. SIP program measure guidance as well. Webinars and tools. APR fillable form. The revised evidence-based professional development worksheet. Exemplar continuation reports. Exemplar new projects. This exemplar final reports, I don't think that's necessarily important for you all for a few years out still. However, it is coming soon, shortly before the government shutdown. That was something that Jennifer Coffey was working on, so that'll be forthcoming, though, like I say, the time for you all. Evaluation planning, and then fidelity resources. I won't click on the link, but there is APR guidance from 2021 for the 2021 cohort. And then, of course, my account and log out. So that's a quick overview of the SIG Network website. We've got about 5 minutes left on our hour today. So I've been talking a lot. Why don't I open it up to you all and see if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, or ideas. Maybe somebody heard me say the other day, as a former high school age teacher myself, I always revel in silence. So I'm going to sit here for a minute and just soak it in. But I'm not hearing anybody chime in. So with that, I will say I hope that you all picked up the information in the chat about how to connect with each other, those of us who are on this specific call. I look forward to joining everyone as part of the new SPDG grantee group, Community of Practice. I think one thing I didn't mention is that our thinking on that is we would be meeting every other month on that, not every month. So I will be sending out an invitation for the first Monday of the month, 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern, for that to people. If you have colleagues who are not on this call with us today, but you want to be sure are part of that, again, email me at signetwork@uoregon.edu. But beyond that, email me at signetwork@uoregon.edu for anything, whether it's asking to be connected with somebody, with thoughts that you might have about the website, or thoughts that you might have about sharing resources, whatever it might be. Don't hesitate to reach out. All right. Well, with that, I think we're on time. And in fact, we all probably get about 3 minutes more free today. So thank you for your time, and keep your eyes peeled for those follow-up invitations. Have a good one.